Guys, so I am at the open pond recreation area in Alabama. It's outside of Andalusia, and I just wanted to give you guys like a quick tour, even though it's pretty big, so I'm not going to be able to give you a full walk around tour. And I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful that it is. We love this place. It's literally like our home away from home, and we spend a lot of time here in our camper. So it's wonderful. We love it. I don't know if you can kind of see the background, but it has this really gorgeous lake, and this is one of the many lakes. There's like a whole bunch of lakes. Actually, I think one, two, three, four that I can think of, and there's probably more. So there are some hiking trails and stuff like that, and it leads you to some more secluded lake areas. So this is one of them, and it's just really big, and the campsites sit directly on the lake. We have camped in this particular spot right here, which we're not in right now this weekend, but we've camped there before, and this is Loop C. And we literally had this dock for our backyard. So it's gorgeous. And the way that they have it set up, you can have your awning kind of facing out to the lake. And I know for us, we're able to see both sides of the lake, like from our window, from the back window of our camper, we can see that side of the lake. And, from our awning, we can see this side of the lake. So it's really beautiful, and it's such a pretty view to wake up to. It's really refreshing. This campground in particular, like one of the things that I have really noticed about it, it is very quiet. So if you're looking for a campground that is just really peaceful, it's not a party campground. This is not a place where people come to stay up late and party. So if that's what you're looking for, this is probably not the campground for you. This is, I know in the winter time and during hunting season, this place fills up with hunters because it's surrounded by management area, the National Forest, and Blue Springs management area. It has some bike trails. It has a ton of little hiking trails, really nice hot showers, and just a lot of timber and, beautiful wildlife. There are 3 bald eagles that I know of that fly over this lake and fish. Calling me. So yeah, there's a ton of wildlife out here. I've seen bald eagles. We have heard the coyotes at night. There's a ton of hunting. You can fish on the lake. I don't think there's swimming at this lake, but there are surrounding areas where you can swim. The Conecuh River is right down the road, and there's a little swimming area off of Hartbridge Road. So I know we like to go down there. And if you're a hunter, this is a really awesome campground to come to. So we're here almost every single weekend during hunting season, and we absolutely love it. I hate saying goodbye at the end of the weekend, so that's what I have to do today, and I'm not happy about it. This is the main lake, and I actually heard that it is 600 feet deep, so I'm assuming that it's some kind of like old mineral deposit or something. There's a lot of fish in here, and especially during the right season. I mean, my son has come out here and just brought home, or back to camp, a lot of fish. So there's a lot of bass, there's crappie, there's there's a lot of different fish in here. So really good fishing, and you see a lot of people fishing in here. They actually have a small boat ramp right over there, and you can put in a little boat. If you have a canoe, you can put a canoe in. but you are allowed to have small motors. So I know that you can have a small, a small boat in here. I don't know if there's like a size limit on that or anything like that. So this is the dock, and you can get a campsite that backs straight up to this little area right here, and you can be right on the lake. I know that I haven't noticed any big issues with bugs or anything. One of the things that I love about this campground is that there is really, like, I've talked to my husband about it. I have never seen a raccoon here, which I find really weird, but it's true. I've never seen a raccoon here. So they really keep this place up really nice. Here's the fishing limit. So bass is 10, brim is 20, catfish there is no limit, and crappie there is no limit. And like I said, I've seen a lot of fish slung out of this water. So I know that a lot of people love to come here and do their fishing for sure. It's really nice. I have heard that there's gators, but I've never seen a gator, and because of how deep it is, what I heard is that they like to hang out on the far end, but like I said, I've never actually seen one. So over there you can see in the distance there's a tent, and that is the primitive camping. So there's no water or electric hookups. But then over in Loop C and Loop D, you have full electric water hookups and level ground for your camper or RV, and it's really beautiful. And the place is just surrounded with pines and beautiful oak trees, and it's gorgeous. So as you can see, beautiful in the distance over there. And we are, like I said earlier, leaving today, so we're just packing everything up. He's already got the awning and lights put up and all that, but you can just kind of even hear how quiet it is out here. It's so peaceful. And there's one of the bathhouses. This is the medium size, as I like to call it. So this one is on C Loop, but it kind of connects to D Loop. And then D Loop has a really big bathhouse. And then the primitive camp has a really small bathhouse, but has the hottest water. So if you ever come here, keep that in mind. There's Jason. This is the Loop D bathroom, which is the bigger of them all. And it has like a bunch of different, it's got the men's shower, the unisex shower, the women's showers, and the restrooms, and, yada, yada, yada. But it's pretty nice. The showers over here are the kind that you push the button and you only get like a couple minutes. So the other one, like I said, in the small bathroom, it's not like that. It's got the turn knob and stuff. So yeah. And then, so this is the open pond map right here. And you can screenshot that if you are planning on coming. And right now we're in the D loop, so it's the far loop when you get in. And yeah, I think that's about it for the bathrooms. Okay, like a few things that I can think of are just rules for this park specifically. I think that the maximum capacity for each site is 6 people per site. Quiet time is between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. And I did see that there is no swimming in the pond, although I have seen someone swimming in the pond before. I know that if you do catch fish, they do provide fillet tables, and those are, I'm not sure where it is over here, but I know that I have seen one over at Sea Loop next to the small bathroom. You're not allowed to have ATVs or anything like that unless it's licensed, but you can have electric scooters. We have an electric scooter, and if you do, it goes really fast actually, but if you do have something like that, make sure you bring a helmet. There's a man in Sea Loop that will make sure you have one. If you do plan on coming here and going fishing, make sure you have a Alabama State fishing license. And I think you can get like one for a temporary license for a few days, like if you're an out-of-state person. And the reason I say this is because the game warden is on top of his job over here, you guys. So yeah, anything like that, just make sure you have one. Also, speaking of the game warden and all that, he pretty much patrols it just like a sheriff would. So you are not supposed to have alcoholic beverages here. With that said, I wouldn't stress it if you plan on coming here. Just keep your, beverages in a regular cup. So, that's what we do. And we've never had any issues. On top of the waterfront campsites, they also have these that are kind of out of the way of, all of that. So these are like real private, and they're surrounded, by woods and all of that. And they're really nice. Their fire pits here are really great. They are metal fire pits, and there's tons of chopped down timber that you can come collect from if you have a chainsaw or anything like that. Actually, I'm not sure if a chainsaw is actually allowed, but we use one and we've never had any issues. And like I said, we camp here all the time, so I don't think that there is an issue with that. But it's something I'm not positive about. Again, this is your D-loop bathroom. And then these are the camp hosts over here. So each loop has a host, and they really keep to themselves. They don't bother you. They're just responsible for, making sure that everything's okay on their loop. This guy is really, really kind and nice. He comes around once a day to check who's coming in, who's leaving, and pull your pay stub out of your little plastic baggie, which is this right here. This is where you would leave your little receipt. And then these are the fire pits. They're super nice. We don't even ever use our grill, to be honest with you. And they all have a fire pit like that. So they're really nice. And then the ground is all leveled, and each site has a picnic table, and then your water and electric hookups. All right, well, I'm headed back to camp so we can get back in the woods for our evening hunt and then head home back to adult life. But if you decide to come here, I think you're going to really enjoy it and love it. It's really peaceful and beautiful, and it's a really good place to just come with the family or your husband or, even friends, and just get away. I totally love it, and this is my review. We will be coming here for many years to come.